Alright, hi everybody. Welcome to today's video. On the day that's being recorded, it is Wednesday, October 5th of 2022. Oh god, it's roughly around, I don't know, I think it's 4:30, or roughly around 4:30-ish. But either way, I'm hungry, and I want food, so I'm going to go get some Taco Bell. But I'm getting everybody Taco Bell too, because, you know, I offered. Apparently today, a year ago today, the day was being recorded, on the 5th of October, is when Sora was officially revealed in Smash. Which I'm like, bruh, that makes you feel some type of way. Because, you know, it was a big, important direct for not only Smash fans, but also for, Sakurai himself. Since, you know, okay, well, let me start over. For those that don't know, Masahiro Sakurai, he is the director and creator of the Kirby franchise and of the entire Smash series. So, yeah. He also directed a few other games outside of those two main franchises and series. He was the director of Kid Icarus Uprising for the 3DS, which came out in 2012. Which is funny because you know, the original Kid Icarus game came out 25 years previously, and in the dialogue of the first level of the game, because, you know, one of the main villains of the ultimate main villain of the first game that, you know, made her reveal in the second game in Uprising was when she mentioned that, what better way to celebrate my return than a festival bloodbath? And then goes on to say, after all, I have been gone for 25 years. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. But, you know, Sakurai is most famous for the Kirby franchise and Smash. Those are his two main notable works that he's well known for. Kirby and Smash. Even though as a playable character in Smash, there's only 3 Kirby characters. Of, you know, Kirby himself since 64, and DDD and Meta Knight since Brawl. Even though I'm surprised that DDD wasn't in Melee. Because, you know, Melee was when they started introducing a bunch of, like you know, villains into the game. I mean, that's when we got Bowser, Ganon. Oh, let me think here. Bowser, Ganon. I think those are the only two main villains. I mean, the only heavyweight in, you know, 64 was Donkey Kong. And then they added two more with Bowser and Ganon. When they added I mean, we got a few more heavyweights in Brawl. DDD being one of them. So, yeah. But yeah, Smash is fun. I'm always gonna love Smash. Growing up, I only had a copy of almost every Smash game from Brawl up until Ultimate. But I have played a little bit of all of them, except for the Wii U version. I mean, I get it that there's certain exclusive stages only for the Wii U. But whatever. 64, I guess I've never actually fully played, but I played on like emulators. And even with like a PS4 controller, there's no way I can like figure out like controls with it. Cause you know how the N64 controller is. It's got that weird 3-prong thing going on, where it has an analog stick and has a Z stick on like the center prong or whatever. Yeah, it's weird. No, I've played an N64 once or twice, but not as often as like a GameCube controller. Which, hell, I would actually prefer to play on a GameCube controller for a Smash game, which brings me up to the next Smash game, Melee. Now, in terms of like mechanics, I would prefer Melee, honestly. Like Melee physics. But, you know, you can't always get everything that you want. I think Melee is a great game. I mean, you know, before, how we have DLC now. For most people, if you don't get your like a specific character in one installment of the game, you gotta wait for the next game. Because, you know, there was no such thing as DLC. So, yeah. I honestly like Melee. It's fun. It's a little bit, it's a bit dated. It's 20 years old. But I like it. It's a fun game. Okay. So then we go all the way to 2000, I think 2008. Okay, because 64 came out in 99. Melee came out in like 02. And Brawl came out in 2008. So that's where we'll continue off. Brawl. At the time, Brawl was a fantastic game. It was also the first Smash game to introduce characters that were non-Nintendo. Because that was the first time we had third-party characters. And so the first two was Metal Gear Solid 2 Snake and Sonic the Hedgehog, which honestly should have been in Smash a lot longer, like prior. Although the thing is that Sakurai really wanted Sonic and Melee, but since Sega turned him down, right as soon as they were finishing up Melee, Sega said no, and so Sakurai had to wait until Brawl in order to, ask again. Which, he did. Sega said yes. And you know what they say, the rest is history. So that's how we got Sonic and Smash. And Brawl was also the first to... Because you know what, the funny thing is that in the Brawl reveal trailer, because when they were showing off all the items and stuff, the assist trophy was shown off before the Smash Ball, because Brawl was obviously the game to introduce Final Smashes, which is a game changer for most of the time. Every character has a Final Smash, no matter if it's good or bad. And I've seen some shitty Final Smashes in my day. A lot of them I don't like, but there's a few I like whipping out more, because they're my favorites, but only if I have them on my side of the field. If I'm up against that, Final Smash, then I hate it. Because it's better if I have it. Because I love whipping it out. But, most of them in Brawl were just bad. But, that's just the way how it is. But yeah, I dedicated a lot of time playing Brawl. I mean, hell, that was the main game I had on my Wii before I destroyed it. Alright, let's see here. But yeah, now we go into Smash 4. But see, here's the thing with that, is that Smash 4 has 2 games for 2 systems, but it's considered the same game. Although one version has some stuff that the other doesn't, and vice versa. mainly on the stages. Characters and other features are really what makes each version of Smash 4 different. Because there's a 3DS version and there's a Wii U version. I've never played it on the Wii U, but I would assume it has the same mechanics as on the 3DS. But Smash on the 3DS is cool. You can take Smash on the go, which, you know, was pretty cool. I guess you could do the same thing with your Wii U with your gamepad. But, you know, honestly, other than Mario Maker and Smash, I think those were the only two major games that actually did really well for the Wii U. Because, you know, everyone thought the Wii U was just an accessory instead of its own system. But nope, it was its own system. That's probably why people hated it. But yeah, I played a lot of Smash 4. And that was also when we first started getting DLCs. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not getting all the DLCs for this. Because, you know, by the time I started playing it myself, they're about wrapping up all the DLCs for it. I think they came out in God, I don't even remember. I want to say like 2012, 2013, or no, it was 2014 when they came out. That chick was hot. I went into rallies. Okay. When we come back, after getting our stuff from Taco Bell, I will talk about the next and final game up to, as of now, of Smash. So, stay tuned for part 2.